Yes, there's reasons that I'm fragile, and I bet you'd like to know there's missing pieces from when I shattered. If you love me, say so. My heart's like glass, hurt from the past. Passed myself up, that was the hardest task. And told me with care, tell me that you'll be there for me. My heart's like glass, so love me perhaps. The story goes, as love unfolds, life reveals the hurts from old, and we don't know which way to go. So how can we show love? Yes, there's reasons that I'm transparent, and I bet you'd like to know why. My mind was clouded, but now I can think. If you love me, please say so. My heart's like glass, hurt from the past. I passed myself up, that was the hardest task. And don't be with care, tell me that you'll be there. My heart's like glass, so love me perhaps. My heart's like glass, I lost myself. It taught me to let go and love again. And when I know that I love you, I'll say so. Your heart's like glass, I'll love you perhaps.
Still tipping on 4-4, shifting on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro. Still tipping on 4-4, shifting on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro.
Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen, better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten, coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. Pink on blazer, cause it's written, and I always had the vision. Tell Mike Jones I'm coming, get him. I be ballin' like the Pistons. Tell them haters, stop the snitching. Burn desires on the rhythm. Speak the truth, I got the wisdom. Never ever play the victim. I got fofos and I'm tipping. I be thuggin', never pimpin'. I'm from Memphis by the river. I'm the gold but never silver. And I always been a sinner, but God told me I'm a winner. Walk by faith, I'm not a killer. Had to look up in the mirror. I'm the shit, I'm getting bigger. Turn you red, now you a ginger. When I slide, you know I'm slicker. Holding strong, I got the fisher. But I'm never trying to fix you. In the pot, it's time to simmer. Make that sauce, now you a dipper. It's a dolphin, you a flipper. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. It's so good, oh, what a pleasure. Off the scale, you cannot measure. I'm so rare, I am a treasure. Cause I got nothing but pressure. Flow so smooth, I am the leather. Get your milk, cause I'm the pepper. I want more, never the lesser. Leave me be, this ain't no gesture. Tic-tac-toe, you playing checkers. I'm the key, cause I'm the bearer. Adam family, Uncle Fester. They some maggots, get the website. Kill the beat, go get the stretcher. And I'm tipping, never stress 'em. I'm the best, it's time to bless 'em. Ain't no cap, I I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quick. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain.
Papa, you crazy for this one.
I told him stop, we run them heaters. Them bitches hitting real hard like some speakers. You need some saving, go find a preacher. Cause we all kicking in, ain't no leeches. Lil' mama bad, she a eater. She stick by a nigga, love how I treat her. I move them bags on my leisure. Flooded AP, bitch, new freezer. Yeah, I swear it's really going up. Top model bitches all tryna fuck. Them basic hoes, so you know I'm gon' duck. She ain't extravagant, she ain't getting fucked, no sir. Let's link up in the mansion. Bring some homies, got some friends that brought them bands in. Caught lacking, I ain't tryna chance it. I ain't Nick, but I'm walking with the cannon, yeah. Shorty bad, I'm tryna splurge. Send her ass to the doctor, fix her curves. I got your back, yeah, girl, that's my word. Once I have my way, girl, you can swerve. I tell you stop, we run them heaters. Them bitches hitting real hard like some speakers. You need some saving, go find a preacher. Cause we all kicking in, ain't no leeches. Lil' mama bad, she a eater. She stick by a nigga, love how I treat her. I move them bags on my leisure. Flooded AP, bitch, new freezer. Yeah, real trap nigga skrill. On God, no deal, I'm worth a mill. Big house and it's sitting on the hill. I pay them boxes just like Shaquille, yes sir. Just drop the whole load off. I ain't never had shit, so I show up. Double dollar bitch, yup, that's my road dog. If I ain't got my gun, you getting stolen, yeah. I ain't in the waste of time, what you tryna do? She went to stripping on her clothes and her designer shoes. Grabbed her by her neck and let her see my
I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And they know.
Schaefer, that's a hit. For real.
I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk. Show it if you wanna learn some. Sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day, it's time to turn it up a notch. Turn it up. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's new day, it's time to turn this bitch up a notch. I was created to be what they can't be. These hoes so worrisome like some gum at the bottom of my feet. Bitch, get the fuck up off of me. Dragging these hoes through the dirt and the concrete. Anything it takes to get a bum bitch up off of me. I told her hating hoe on a TV screen. It's the only way she gon' see me. It's 2024 and it's a new wave. I got 365 days just to get paid. It's time to cut you hating hoes off. Like a fresh fade, get to a bag. I can do this shit like Ari, read it. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk. Show it if you wanna learn some. Sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And they know.
Schaefer, that's a hit. For real.
I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk. Show it if you wanna learn some. Sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day. It's time to turn it up a notch. Turn it up. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day. It's time to turn this bitch up a notch. I was created to be what they can't be. These hoes so worse, like a gum at the bottom of my feet. Bitch, get the fuck up off of me. Dragging these hoes through the dirt and the concrete. Anything it takes to get a bum bitch up off of me. I told her hating hoe on the TV screen. It's the only way she gon' see me. It's 2024 and it's a new wave. I got 365 days just to get paid. It's time to cut these hating hoes off like a fresh fade. Get to a bag. I can do this shit like Ari Reed. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk, show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk, show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow.
It's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going in the way, it's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going in the way, it's like loving you. In the night, in the day, when I'm going in the way, it's like loving you. Yeah, and you, yeah. In the night, in the day, when I'm going in the way, it's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going in the way, it's like yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going in the way, it's like loving you. Yeah, and you, yeah. Miss Cruz, do your lifetime still look blue? Miss Cruz, I write these words, I speak to uplift moods. Miss Cruz, everything that I said was true.
What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday. It is Real Raw Let's Talk Hour. You know it is. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your girl, T Pretty Smile, host of Real Raw Let's Talk. Now, for all my new viewers who just tuning in, okay, I am your host. Now, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a host of Real Raw Let's Talk, brand ambassador, motivator. You read all that, okay. Now, let's get to Real Raw Let's Talk. Now, Real Raw Let's Talk is a unfiltered, okay, an unfiltered podcast that we talk about and get to the nitty gritty. Okay, we talk about all things that people are not really talking about, and tonight is one of my favorite topics that I have been holding on to for like 2 years now, and that's motherhood. So I can't wait till we dive into it. But before we do, we gotta dive into some church announcements, okay? Some church announcements, okay. Now, let's first start off with give it up for yourself, because today is Thursday, which means it's almost Friday, and it's what? A closer day to you don't give a damn. Let's just keep it real, because it's almost the weekend, okay? Because you almost don't give a damn, okay? And the kids almost out of school. I know it's sad time for us, y'all, because they're gonna be home more often. It's a sad time for us. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it with these kids, y'all. We're gonna make it. Okay, the fight gonna continue. Now, also, if y'all ain't checked out Tubi Tuesday this week for Tubi Tuesday, where your girl give you the hottest review for the movies right now. This week, for Tubi Tuesday movie review was The Voicemail. When I say this movie gonna make you appreciate all your vocals, it's gonna make you appreciate the screams, and it's gonna make you appreciate them sopranos at church. It's gonna make you appreciate them a lot harder. A lot harder now. This movie was about I'm gonna tell you know what? Just go to TikTok, go to my Facebook at Real Raw Let's Talk, and go check out the review. I ain't even gonna tell you because you should have watched it. You should have seen it. Okay, so go check that out. Go check that out. Now, also, for all my parents, for all of my moviegoers, my movie lovers, okay, and for all my bag ladies, okay, bag ladies, all my bag lady people, okay, tune in right about now, okay. So you ain't seen it yet. I'm gonna need you to pay closer attention, okay. So cocky gear, y'all. We got this sling bag, and I'm gonna show you the sling bag. This the sling bag of the summer, okay, y'all. You got to get the sling bag, okay. I'm gonna tell y'all what's all in my sling bag because I'm gonna tell you this sling bag is huge. Okay, not huge as in like it just take up a lot of space, but it's huge as in space wise where you can just put so much in here. Okay, now for y'all that got kids, y'all know we always got stuff. We picking up stuff all the time. We always got unnecessary stuff like in my bag, I got a bow. Okay, we always got some random piece of thing. T Pretty always gonna keep a fan. Okay, this just all the stuff that's in my bag right now. Okay, now y'all know if you got kids or if you like sneaking food in the movies, this is a good bag for that. Okay, because movies is just too high. Y'all know the kids gonna be home for the summer. Okay, and y'all know don't act like I'm the first to say it, cause y'all been sneaking stuff in the movies. I done seen a whole family brought in a whole pack of what was it? I seen a family brought in a box of chicken from Williams Chicken one time. That surprised me. They was out of order. They was out of order. But one time we brought some Wendy's. We did that. We tore that up in the movies. We sure did. We sure did. Okay. So you gotta have your napkins on deck. Okay. You gotta have your napkins on deck. I'm not gonna play. Ain't no shame in my game. Ain't no shame in my game. Because I know I ain't the only one. I know I ain't the only one. Okay. Now I got my cocky bonnet because you gotta stay ready. You don't know where you may go that you requires a bonnet. You just never know. You never know. All my single ladies, you know. I gotta keep my charger for my fan because T Pretty gonna keep a fan close. Y'all already know. Don't play with me. Now that was just my front pocket. Now, like I said, I got a baby. I ain't got a baby. She's 10. And so I'm always having unnecessary things in my bag. My baby is a drawer, so I got a marker. And y'all, the bag continues. Why I got bodies? We ain't gonna talk about it. I don't know why this is in here. But for this to be in the bag, it gotta be big. It gotta be big. I think my daughter was musty and I probably was cleaning the arms. I got some hand sanitizer. Baby, the bag is continuing. And we stay ready, so we ain't gotta get ready. I'm gonna keep a taser. Okay? Y'all, get you the cocky bag. They come in different colors. Okay, go to SpenceCockyGear.com. Okay. Now, like I said, the movie's already high, so I'm gonna save you some more discount. So I need you to go and put in when it's time for you to check out and pick your color selection. Okay, look at your fit, see what you got. Now you can go put in Real Raw, Let's Talk 2, okay? Now that's gonna get you a discount. Alright? While I'm still pulling, there's a back pocket. Let me show y'all this back pocket. This a little back pocket for your keys, your wallets. I just pulled out my daughter glasses. Y'all, this crazy. And my daughter like to draw. Why I got drawing paper. Okay? My daughter loves to draw, and let me see what she draw this week, y'all. Y'all wanna see what my baby drew? And my baby 10 years old. My baby been drawing for a little while. My baby loves to draw. I don't know who this supposed to be, but it ain't me. I don't. This look like me, y'all? No, I don't think so neither. I don't know. I think this her little Mexican friends. My baby likes to draw, y'all. But this is what's all in the bag. But y'all, my baby drew me. Y'all, what y'all think? Who is it? Who? That's supposed to be me. That's supposed to be me. My daughter. Now, why she drew her all nice, but why this got to be me though? Whew, she got work to do. She got work to do. She got work to do. Mm-mm. But y'all go get y'all the cocky bag. Save y'all some money, putting some stuff in the movies. And also, it's about to be road trip time. I heard y'all call them traveling snacks. Okay, go on and whip that in the bag. Get them their snacks. Okay. Again, it's SpenceCockyGear.com. And then you can go ahead and put in Real Raw Let's Talk 2. And go ahead and get you your good sling bag. Okay. Now, also, your girl has hooked up with Inspire Her Foundation, which is a foundation that focuses on resources for women. Now, that's either through domestic violence resources, that's career growth, that is all types of resources actually. And so we have an event, a Women's Day brunch that's coming up on Saturday, and your girl's gonna be emceeing. So it is too late for you to register. However, you can go onto the website and click on membership, and you can go ahead and apply to be a membership. And ain't no membership fee right now. It's gonna be waived. Okay, okay. Your sister girl love to network. Okay, so go ahead so you can network with us and see how we can build a network team and go ahead and collab. Okay. Now we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back so y'all can see who the special guest for this evening is, because I know y'all want to know, because y'all know y'all knows it like that. Okay. Now I got some great women tonight, but I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is till we get back. So Jason, let's take them for a quick break and show them when we get back who we gonna mess with tonight.
It's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. In the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. Yeah, and you, yeah. In the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like yeah, in the night, in the day when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. Yeah, and you, yeah. Miss Cruz, do your lifetime still look blue? Miss Cruz, I write these words, I speak to uplift moods. Miss Cruz, everything that I said was true. Yeah, I write these words despite the hurt you've been through. Life ain't fair, but it do got beauty. Love a drug we all be abusing. Can't lie, how I felt good inside when you gave me that love I needed and felt useless. Yeah, and nowadays the truth is, I know you heartbroken, clueless, and you don't wanna hear them excuses. Every man keep breaking your faith in Cupid. Loving you. Your heart feel broken, it don't mean love worth closing. And when the doors ain't open, it don't mean your love ain't working. And if the door's still closing, I know somebody else gonna be worth it. Yeah, in the end be assertive, youthful, beautiful, you the one I was choosing. Despite all the fights you've been through in, we both had a life of confusion. And nowadays the truth is, we say the wrong words with loose lips. I know you heartbroken, but truth is, somebody gon' love everything that you is. Loving you. Loving you. I'll be loving you. Loving you. Said I love you. Said I love you. Loving you. Everybody, yeah. I said I'll always be loving you.
Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. I had to shed tears on this one. Best believe I'ma paint the city red behind this one. Real nigga, why you pull a trigger on this one? A moment of silence for the dead, we lost a real one. Yeah, smoke up in the city like a vapor. Holding up on me, I may cut me her maker. Big bro, taught me 35 ways to get some paper. And it's middle finger to you motherfucking haters. OG status, since he was a young nigga, say. Real in that field since he was a young nigga, say. Been on go since he was a young nigga. Did them 17 years and he stayed solid like a real nigga. Loyalty, what he stood on. Started fucking with this roach ass sad alley bitch. When he came home, blindsided cause it was his baby mama. Shiesty hoe, can't trust these hoes. Say these hoes will get you killed, bro. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Standing on this whole head like I'm standing on business. Got a 30 round drum and I'ma shoot it till it's empty. Since you been gone, I've been feeling kinda empty. I'm just grieving right now, but I'm not looking for no sympathy. Life gon' keep going, you hoes ain't stopping up, you understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a gorilla, yeah, you understand? Lady life been feeling kinda creepy. Big bro got so much street credit, get you gone for the freebie. Dirty feet, friendly pussy, slut bucket, bitch, we call it red flag. Bro, you should've known better the way you rock that red flag. I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen them people put you out in that body bag. Damn, my nigga, I'm talking about a body bag. Fuck me up, I viewed your body. That shit made me gag. You was covered from your head to your ankles. First thing I seen was a motherfucking toe tag. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you.
Okay. Okay. What's going on, y'all? We are back from commercial break, and I'm ready to introduce y'all to the great guest that I have on for tonight. Tonight, if you've seen the flyers, you know what it is. We got the beautiful ladies from the Mommy's Night Out group, and I am so excited because we get to talk about this topic that I have really been wanting to just talk about, and that's motherhood and all things to deal with moms. And I just want to say before they even come on, just thank you for just showing up in the motherhood space like the way that you guys do. Um, it's phenomenal. If you guys don't know, I'm just gonna tell y'all the Mommy's Night Out, at the Mommy's Night Out Dallas Social Group. They're empowering and united Black mothers while creating and thriving supportive and safe community. That's what they are about. But I'm gonna bring them on, and we're gonna talk more about their social group. But we're also gonna tap into motherhood itself. This month was Mother's Day. And this month we talked a lot about just moms and things like that, and I felt it was necessary to bring these ladies on and dive a little bit more into that conversation. So first we're going to bring on Miss Tequila, who is the founder of Mommy's Night Out social group, followed by Miss Jasmine and Miss Paris. And so I'd like to go ahead and bring these ladies on so you guys can get to know them too tonight. What's going on, ladies?
Hey, hello,
Hello.
hello.
Hello, hello. Thank y'all for coming in. I really appreciate it. Again, this conversation is really deep to my heart because I feel like a lot of people don't. I mean, they may talk about moms, but I feel like y'all the ones to talk about it because I just see y'all being some real moms, like, and ain't scared to talk about it, the struggles, the realness, and keep it real. So I feel like It ain't real unless y'all in it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to start off with asking Mr. Tequila, like, what made you feel it was necessary to start Mommy's Night Out social group?
Well, I'm a doula, and a lot of my clients are not from Texas, and they are looking to build community. And so, with that, I was like, let me just start a group, a social group where moms can be able to come out and mingle amongst each other, build communities, make friends, and also enjoy themselves and pour back into themselves because so often women lose themselves in becoming a mom that they don't know, like by the time I go to kindergarten they're like, I don't even know if I like ketchup, and they don't know themselves. And so with doing different activities, trying different things out, meeting new people, they're able to be see what interests them now that they are a mother, because you completely change when you become a mom, and things that you probably used to like and do, you probably don't want to do that anymore, and you want to find people that's on that same wavelength so that you don't feel alone. So it's one reason why um, me and Jasmine decided to create this social group.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Jasmine, give us your input as well.
So, well, let me tell you, it was definitely her idea. We were just texting one day, and she was like, "I was kind of." I said, "Well, girl, let's do it." She was like, "Bet, let's do it." And so it was definitely her idea. But I just love black. I love black women. I love community. I love supporting us. Um, and I just love, especially for like younger women. I know we're grown, but it's important for us to have a balance. You know what I'm saying? Like she was saying, when you become a mom, you sacrificing. You don't know yourself. You just running behind your kid, and you look up, it's like, damn, I ain't kicked it with my friends. I haven't poured back into me. I need a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because I notice when I hang out with my friends and I'm laughing, I come home and I'm just better. You know what I'm saying? I can give my son my happiest self.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
That is so true. You feel like a whole different person. You feel like you can go home and deal with all the extra, like,
Hmm.
you can clean up happier. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
You can deal with whatever
right.
going on. Crayon on the wall. It's all right, baby.
It's
It's
gonna be
all
okay.
good. We
Yeah.
gonna get that on off with some little soap. It's all
Mhm.
good.
Yep.
But I definitely can feel you on that. Paris, how long have you been with the group?
Like 2 years. How long is it? Kind of like when it first started, like about 2 years,
Yep, almost 2 years
almost
ago.
2 years. Yeah, it's not many events that I've missed. So
She said, "I
Yep.
stay turned up with him. I stay turned
I,
up with him."
I
That's a road dog. You know Paris gonna be there. If it's just me, Paris, and Tequila, hey, we in that thing.
yeah, I'm literally I'm coming. Like if I miss an event, it's like for a good reason. I can like probably count on one hand like how many events I've missed. Like I love the group so much. So and I was friends with Tequila prior to, and I had met Jasmine through Tequila. I think I knew Tequila before the group started, and then I met Jasmine within the group. So yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. And how did it feel like you being a part? How does it feel to be a part, of the team and of the group? Should I say?
It feels amazing because honestly, like I'll probably say a little more than half of the people that I talk to frequently have come from that group. Like we've just connected, and people like, how'd you meet him? I'm like, Mommy's Night Out. Or I've invited people and they've invited people, and the group has just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm like, oh my God. Like almost everybody that I talk to now, which is a great thing, it's really started, like it's rooted from MNO. And like, I absolutely love that.
Oh yes, I was telling Tequila earlier, like how I even came across you guys. I was talking with a friend and I was telling her about this episode I want to put together, and she was like, "Girl, you really need to like link up with Mommy's Night Out. They're a really good mommy group." And I was like, "Who are they?" And she was like, "Girl, they be going out, they do this, and like they are really supportive mom group." And I was like, "For real?" Girl, when I saw y'all page, I was like, "Girl, they is a supportive mom group." She was like, "I told you." I was like,
Yeah.
"Girl."
You know what I
And
love about it the
so
most? It's
I,
like,
li- huh?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, girl! I went down the page and I was just like looking at all your stuff, and I was like, "Girl, these are some moms that I can relate to." Like,
Mhm.
it's different having friends that have kids, but to be amongst a sisterhood
Mhm.
where that somebody gonna identify with you in
Oh
that
yeah.
group. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that's what I felt. And I was like, automatically, it was, before I met y'all, it was just like, I connect. It was a no brainer. And I was like, man, I got to link up with them. And from then on, you can ask Tequila, I was on her nerve. I was just like, okay, look, I got to get y'all on the show. Did you get my email? Did you respond? Did you get. I was like, I'm going to link with them. She, one way or the other, she going to know who I am.
Wow.
So I can't wait to furthermore to link with you guys. So one thing I want to go into talking about is like before motherhood, right? Before entering mom and thing becoming a mom, what were your experiences like before you became a mom?
Out in these streets,
Okay. Yes. What she said times 10.
having
It seems so
fun.
long ago. I don't even remember. I had my son. I was young when I had him, so
Yeah.
I didn't get to
Same,
be
but
with you
but
for real, for
it,
real.
I can't even lie. My parents and my godmom did they big one. I had my son and I was still like, people were like, are you able to still do stuff? Like, they were still like, okay, you can still go. But it was like a time limit. Like, we gave you like 3, 4 years. Like, so yeah, I kind of
How
had a good
many
balance.
how many kids do you guys have? Let's start with Paris. Yeah.
Just one.
One.
Hmm.
Amen. Amen, amen again. Go ahead, Jasmine.
I have one. Yep, 15-year-old
Girl, what water you drinking?
girl. Yep, he'll be 16 in September.
Girl, 15. You do not look like you're no 15-year-old.
I do.
Girl, pour me up. I'll be
You're
over.
all right.
Girl,
Thank
tequila, what do you have? How many you have?
I have three, two bio,
Bless your heart.
um, and so yeah.
You said two 5-year-olds?
No, two bio, one bonus. So I have one bonus kid.
Oh, okay. Girl, bless your heart with three. Now I went from one to four last year because my I know I saw your face, Paris. Calm down. Hold on. Paris
Bless
is like,
Lord.
girl, what was
I
you
was like, oh,
thinking?
triplet? You know me. I'm like, oh, multiple races.
Paris is like, wait a minute. No, no, I was raising my nieces and nephews. And so my brother had three kids and I had my one. So I was raising three girls and one boy.
you.
And all at one time. And
Hmm.
so just going from one to four, that was whoo, baby Jesus. That was a lot. Cause
Mm,
you're so used to doing things one way and then to turn around and you got to do multiple and your patience change.
mm,
That patience is a lot different.
Their
That
different
one get away.
personalities. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
Yeah, and you know you used to like your patience runs thinner because you're used to giving that one so many tries because it's like you can deal with it. You know that one can mess up so many times or whatever, and you're like, girl, okay, all
mm.
right, you go do this again. Okay, go do that, and it's okay. When you got four of them, it's like, look, I done told you.
One
So
time.
that patience were left thin, but I don't have them anymore, and I do miss it now because it's quieter, and I'm just like, But God knew what He was doing though. But He knew what
Mm.
He was doing. But I commend y'all though. But three, God bless your heart, baby. Bless
She
your
make it
heart.
look easy though, cause
Yeah.
I be texting her. My son will be 14 in August, and I'll be like, I be texting her sometimes, Tequila, and I know her kids are her youngest. They're a lot younger, and I know she just makes it look so easy. And sometimes I be losing my mind, and I only have one, and he's older, but I'm like, I know what I can handle. So
Mhm.
Girl, the fact that your house quiet right now speaks volume, cause honey, I don't see how. Bless your heart,
Only two of them here right now, but it's the youngest and the oldest that is here right now. So they're both up.
dog. She said they got they separate.
They're
But
both up.
so with another thing I wanted to talk about was like oh, before you became a mom, before you guys became a mom, like did your feelings change after you became a mom?
Feelings
Yeah.
what?
mhm.
What do you mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Feelings
let's
Mhm.
talk about it.
about it,
Like about ourselves or about motherhood in general, or just
Just
like,
either or,
oh
either
yeah.
or.
all of it. All of it
I did
changed.
not know who I was.
Mm,
I was trying to wear old clothes that I used to, not that nothing was wrong with them, but I was like, I don't feel, I was 23, 24. I'm like, I don't feel right in this. I'm like, I was stuck on that. What should a mom wear? What should a mom do? And like, I knew I loved my son, but then I'm like, am I connecting with him? And then a lot of my friends didn't have kids. And then some of them had them in high school, and I'm in my early 20s having them. So I was like in that in between spot. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, who literally, I know this is so cliche. I'm like, who am I? Like, who am I? I didn't know who I was. It took a long time for me to really tap in because I knew I wasn't that old person. But I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not to my future self yet. And it really took a long time with me like battling with that.
Mm. Go ahead,
um,
y'all.
I would I would say my idea of motherhood is completely different from what I thought before. Like you have all the things that you want to do, and you have this fairy tale in your head when you have your kids, X, Y, and Z, and then you get thrown on a job, and it's like, okay, no, I don't think I
Yeah.
signed up for this. For feeling like this, I don't know if I would have signed up. They lied, but it's a big transition, and just learning how to radically accept where you are and be able to move forward, and just accepting that this is a change of who you are and how this new person will be. Whenever you start to accept it, it gets better. But the more you try to fight it, you be in there swinging hard, and you the only person out of breath.
I think sometimes though we don't even know that we fighting it. You know
That's
what I
what I was
mean?
gonna say. When I had
Mm-hmm.
young, and I didn't even, I wasn't that self aware for one, and I was just in
Yeah.
go mode. I was surviving. I was just like, this is my everything. I got to make shit happen. And whoop de whoop. It wasn't until like my 29th birthday, or yeah, turning 30, when I was like, damn, 10 years have passed, and what have I done in my life? That's when I started self reflecting and kind of went into depression. You know what I mean? But when I had him at 20, I just had him, and I was just trying to get it. I can't really say it,
Mm-hmm.
you know. He was my
Yeah.
everything. Like, I didn't realize you could love somebody that much so instantly, but I remember a big change in my feelings at 20.
Yeah. I feel like we don't get to as moms like grieve our old self before we get
Oh,
into motherhood.
that is the hard part about that beginning phase of motherhood, is having to grieve who you were before, because you really want to take that person with you so bad. It's
Girl,
like, girl,
yes.
stop. You can't. You can't. But if you be mourning, you be sitting there thinking like, ooh, back in the day, I used to just lay in the bed. Nobody called me, nobody waking me up. I ain't had to feed nobody but myself, so I starved the first morning. Like, you just, and then you're like, every time somebody wake up, here they come, and they want something.
Yep. Like I miss the days. I had to just worry about me.
That looking at old pictures, I'm like,
Right.
I remember that. Like, it's just like Tequila said here, like, you got to get up. I don't sleep in, but even when I was younger, like, if I wanted to lay in and didn't want to eat until 12 or 1 o'clock, cool. Or even small stuff, I don't think people just think about, like, I got to get you out the car seat to go in the gas station.
Right.
Girl,
What?
Don't let it
the
get
struggle.
cold.
Like, and I can't leave you in there because somebody's going to see you, even though I'm looking like I can't leave you in here. I didn't lost shoes and socks, and you don't look how you looked when we left the house, and the plans ruined for the day. Like, you don't want to talk to nobody. Like, I used to just spiral so much, and like Jazz said, I know I was in survival mode too. I'm just like, you looking at me, I'm looking at you. I'm like, what am I like? I'm like, I really have a human. Like, I had a two
Yeah.
door for a reason. I'm like, it's just gonna be me, and then I got this kid. Now I gotta flip the seat up, and it was now I gotta get a new car. Like, it was just like every little thing was changing. I couldn't even wear my fingernails how I wanted them because my mom like, you gonna scratch him. I'm like,
Yep.
this baby is really taking over my life.
Mhm.
What are you doing? You can't do nothing but sit up here sucking this bottle, and you did change my whole life.
Yep.
Hmm.
So yeah, but I think when we start to come out of it, I think we just Even like 5 years ago, sometimes I won't grieve that person. I'm like, man, I've grown so much from there. It's like you're
Yeah.
exchanging it for something. It's like they're not 5 months anymore. They're not 5 years. And like now my son's about to be 14. It's like you're always going to grieve a little part of, I guess, your old self, and you're gonna continue to evolve.
That's so true. You're right about that. I feel you on that, girl. My I mean, it got real for me one day. My daughter, like, she was eating a peppermint. I want to say she had to be like 4, and I had my daughter. I was 26, and so, girl, I wasn't thinking. You know, we've had those moments where,
Mm-hmm.
you still a new mom, so you're still learning. Girl, I gave her one of them soft peppermints, but it wasn't melted down yet, and I just gave it to her, thinking like her teeth are growing in. She can chew. Girl, gave her the peppermint, girl. Next thing I know, my baby was choking. Like, I thank God for my mama sitting right there. Girl, my baby was gone. She was just running. And then she was just stopped and she looked and just, oh, and I'm looking like, what do I do? What do I
Mhm.
do? Mama talking about, calm down. Let's just bring her here. Calm down. You're going to scare her. My mom was so calm and collected. And I'm looking like, how are you like this? Like, how are you?
Experience.
That wisdom.
Yeah, it's that it really takes a village.
Mhm.
It takes a village, man. I
Mm-hmm.
thank God for my mom. Hey, did y'all have villages too?
Oh
Like
yeah.
support systems.
My mom moved down here to help me.
Oh wow.
Because I would take my son back and forth. She was only like 2 hours away. And then like one day I could not go to work because I ain't have nobody to watch him. And I'm being real honest, I was like, I ain't have nobody for daycare. I'm like, I can't miss work. And I would call mom like, look, something's got to give. My mom's like, I'm coming. Literally, she started applying for jobs down here. She moved down here. We got a place together. She was like, you don't have to pay nothing for a year. Like, I want you to focus on
Oh
yourself. My
wow.
car had broke down. So I had a little bit of money, a little bit. And that money that I was using to Uber my son back and forth to school with me. And like with me, of course, in the car with him. And I'm just like, my mom was like a savior. Like she packed up her life and moved down here, and yeah, she helped me.
Girl, baby, you had an angel with
Yeah,
you,
that's
honey.
dope.
Mamas ain't like they. Mamas ain't these young moms. Like, I'm telling you, they not ready for it. Like, they ain't ready for that life.
It's real.
It's real. And I feel like they need to teach that more than, like the bright side of having kids. They don't teach the realness of, like you said, not losing yourself, but changing. That big change that you're gonna have to go through. I think if we focus, not saying we, but if society focuses more on grieving yourself into motherhood than not promoting motherhood, but making motherhood seem like it's all sunshine and rainbows, then
Mm-hmm.
maybe we wouldn't get so many kids, so many like daughters just young that's being mothers.
That's why I think we need more oh Lord, what was I gonna say? Like mentorships for young women, because a lot of the times you model what you see, and a lot of young women like myself, they weren't exposed to seeing, that you can be more, that you can do more, that you can, so I think that's
Mm,
important, what our community needs too.
that is speaking of our community. Ooh, let me ask y'all this. So, with
Mhm.
being a black mom,
I
Jasmine
love
said, come on with it, come on with it, girl. Okay, because I see that, okay, okay. Because the way Jasmine just did this is
you
going,
trying
I'm ready to hit Jasmine with this.
to
Okay, with being a black mom, how has it affected how you raise your child?
Ooh, that's a loaded one. Let me tell you something. When I had him, I didn't know all the things that I know now. You know what I'm saying? And so I realized that the way I looked at, and I have a son, and it's just me and him.
Mm,
Father isn't in his life, so I can say that my outlook on what a man is supposed to be when he was younger is different now. I realize I had some toxic ways, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger. But to answer your question, how has it affected me? I think that I our community needs more compassion, more grace, and education. Um, and we need a code. You know what I'm saying? We don't live by a code with one another. You know, we can just
Facts.
brother in this, you know, it's in the music. Like, we just need education. I don't mean math, science. We need a history education because that is what made me love my people even more and have more compassion and grace for them. You know,
Hmm.
I just want my son to be well rounded. I want him to know the truth about this world. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
also try to create a space now to where it's like, okay, get your feelings out. It's okay to cry because I wasn't like that back then. I would think that what you crying for because that's what I would think a man is supposed to say or how a man would parent. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
that ain't right. Let that little boy cry. He's 5.
Right.
He hurt
What
himself.
he's supposed to do?
Right. You talking about what you crying for? It hurt.
Yeah.
Right.
Just ignorant.
I would say it does change, especially in the climate of what our nation is in. Um, I would say when I found out I was having a son, I actually cried a little. Uh,
Mm.
Yeah.
like literally, I remember opening up the envelope because I was supposed to be having a gender reveal, but I was not able to not look. So
Just
Yeah,
in
I
I
need to know
opened it
now.
up
okay.
and I was like, "Yep, it's definitely a boy." Like, could not miss it, and I just thought about, man, the things that I will have to teach him to make sure that he's safe and
Yep.
know what to do and what not to do. And I'm thankful that I have a very active husband in his and father in his life to be able to help guide him. But that's still, it's something about your mama heart that
Hmm.
it just pulls on. And it's like, man, like at what point when is my gonna not
Yeah.
seen as a little boy, although he's a little boy.
Yep.
Hmm.
And my husband is like 6'5" and I'm tall and I know my kids are gonna be tall. And even with like my daughter, she's tall. She looks older than what she is. And I don't want people to adultify
Yep.
and make it like she should be older. But I'm like, no,
Hmm.
little girl. And
Yep.
I mean, she's a little thickums, and so I don't want
Mine
people
too. Yep.
Like over.
objectify
Hmm.
also because growing up I did that. And so it's like all of these thoughts you never had, all of these anxieties you never had is just now rushing in and you have to deal with
Mhm.
on top of changing, on top of trying to figure out what is this new normal. It's
Hmm.
a lot.
It's a lie. I'm stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm stressed now thinking of
Right.
it.
And one time I took my son because you said something about people thinking they're older or whatever. I took my son to Colorado and he was probably like 10 or 11 and he was doing snow angels in the snow and these guys was like, how old is he? But they were saying it like, what is big ass doing, making snow angels? And I was like, he's 10. And they was like, oh wow, I thought he was like 16, 17. And it's just like, dang, let him be a kid and
And
dance
even
around.
if he was, that's still a kid. What? I want to
Right,
make a snow angel. What's
Okay.
up?
right.
Right. Look, I want us to dive more into this topic, but let's take a quick commercial break.
um,
Because I want to dive in more with Paris' response as well, and I want to tag something on what you just spoke on as well, Jasmine. So let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll get back with comments as well.
Alone, no company. My phone can't comfort me. A drug is what this could be. So much secrecy, it ain't satisfied? Look into my eyes. Is there any light? Or is it dead inside? Fighting for my life. Can you just take me for a ride? Oh, I don't know. All I seem to do is isolate, 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 isolate. All I know how to do is isolate, 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 isolate. Going home, I feel the love. We're coming back. It feels like a heart attack. A drug is what I really need. So much secrecy, it ain't healthy, no. I just glamorize, but look into my eyes. Is there any light, or am I hurt inside? I'm fighting for my mind. I beg God for more time. Depression and melodies combined. Oh, I'm unaligned. I just isolate, 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 isolate. All I know how to do is isolate, 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 but I need to be in community. I wanna be loved, I wanna give love. This isolation is killing me.
I beat the odds, even when society said I wasn't gonna make it. Overcome 'em, all them distractions, I had to shake 'em. One man band, no inheritance, I got it off the land. This that gas, I'm a different type of strand. This that type of smoke, make you tap into your pineal glands. This that type of smoke that can get rid of many mans. This that type of smoke that you can't handle. I put belt the ass, light a nigga ass up like a candle. Secret animosity, they shooting shots but they can't aim. Young niggas dying every day behind fame. Fuck nigga took my brother out the game. I swung on these niggas' neck like $100,000 chain. Fuck nigga.
Hey,
They tryna wear disguise. They know that it's my time. I'm about to get my shine. They looking like a turd. They better mark their word. Cause when it is my time, I'm about to show the word. Came to Dallas, Texas, now your boy is in recovery. Used to smoke a zip a day, now I'm living lovely. Had to get them drugs up and put them boundaries up. Shame versus guilt, all you niggas is a trip. Oh, had to get my mind right. I'm on point this whole tight. If you wanna go and fight, yeah, we can take it back. Please just hold my mic, and I'm about to get it right. Suda in this motherfucker, turn it up, let's get it right. Hot boy, I'm a hot boy. I'm on top, boy, about to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy, I'm a hot boy. I'm on top, boy, about to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy, I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy, about to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy, I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy, about to take your spot, boy.
Song got a whole song in my head. Am I crazy? Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all, I got the beautiful ladies of Mommy's Night Out with us tonight. And we've really been diving in some real good conversation, talking about all things mommyhood. And before we left before a commercial break, we were talking about how as a black mom that has impacted your how did I say it? I'm tongue tied. Jason really threw me off with this comment we were talking about behind stage. Y'all just don't know. But we were talking about how, as a black mom, how has that impacted you raising your children? And so, with that being said, I think that like with me, I have a daughter, and I think you can any people that can relate like from being raped or being molested. We put our kids in like karate class. Those are some things that we go through as black moms that affect us how we raise our kids. And so we were sharing different experiences or different things and tips how we raise our kids that have affected us of being a black mom. And you guys, I think Tequila and Jasmine both were talking about having sons, how being, raising them and the experiences of life that's going on now, and even how those things have affected you guys. Did you guys want to touch more on that before we jump over to Paris and talk about her experiences and her what's affected her?
No.
No.
We can go ahead with Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. No, I never entertained the thought of even having a son when I found out I was pregnant because my family has like nothing but girls. Like we have a very, very like small percentage of boys. So I just knew I was having a girl. I was so excited. Just like Tequila said, when I found out Peyton was a boy, I cried. And then I tried to switch doctors and be like, I need another sonogram. Like this is not a boy. They're like, it's a boy. And I got scared because I was like, first of all, what am I gonna do with a boy? Like, what am I gonna do with a boy? I love that I had a boy now, but growing up, I know now my son is seen as a threat to many. Um, because like he's husky and I mean just in our culture, like he has locks, they all in his face, he got his ears pierced. Jazz know, and especially Tequila know, he ain't nothing but a big velvet teddy bear. But other people don't know. Like when he goes into the stores, like he's at the age now, him and his friends will walk the neighborhood. Like they'll go to the stores. And then like a couple hours later, okay, then we're going to church. I always tell him, I'm like, take a receipt, take a picture of your receipt, make sure you get a bag, make sure I'm like, keep your hands out your pocket, keep the hoodie
Mm.
off. And he gets so annoyed with me. He's like, oh my God. And my dad used to drill that in us. I grew up in Army, Brady and my sister. He's like, do not put your hands in your pocket. And we're in the PX, the commissary. I'm like, why? Like, why are you tripping? So the fact that I have to tell my son to like take off a hat, take off a hoodie. Like sometimes I'm like, take your hoodie off so they can see your uniform shirt. That's exhausting. He's going into
Yeah.
Kroger. He's
Yeah.
literally going into Kroger. They're going to get snacks. And so if he's somewhere, I'm like, spread your hair. I'm like, can you spread your hair apart? Can you put it up so they can see your face? I'm scared. He is thinking nothing of it. So and then I'm thinking, okay, I'm raising a black young man. So I don't know. It's just so many different dynamics, and I get so scared anytime he's not with me. Even, if he's with friends and family, yeah, okay. But like, if he's with his friends or something, or even at school, he might be having a bad day. If it is some teachers that are not in our culture, they're gonna look. Oh, is he? He doesn't have a behavior problem. Girl, he had a bad day.
Right.
He had a bad day. And black teachers, his principal was black. He's like, hey, he's just having a bad day. But I know if he's with maybe somebody else, it could be labeled, oh, he has a behavior. It's like, even when he was younger, it's like, girl, you never had a cranky day. I
That's
feel like they will automatically put black children, and I say this like, I guess really comfortably, like in a box. Like,
yep.
no. Versus somebody else, oh, they're just cranky. Why can't my son be cranky?
Yep.
Why can't he wake up on the wrong side of the bed? So it's always in the back of my head, like, is he safe? Is somebody judging him? Is somebody just like, I don't know, pinpointing him, and he got his headphones on walking? That is like
Mhm.
one of my biggest fears, even in our building. I don't let him go down to the mail center by himself all the time because I'm scared. I'm like, okay, well, he's on the elevator by himself. Somebody I don't know, and I just feel like I always need to be there, even though I know I can't. And I know raising a black girl, there is those layers to that as well. But raising a black boy like that has just put so much more, like, and I think that
Mhm.
fear in me because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna, I don't know the outcome of what's gonna happen if I'm not there.
And it sounds like y'all have two, and I say y'all because I have a girl, but all y'all have boys, and I just my heart goes out to y'all have brothers though, and we've constantly had to stay 10 steps ahead
Hmm.
before anything was played out, just so things won't play out. You know what I mean? To be protected. So my heart goes out to y'all because that's exhausting.
Oh yeah,
Like just to be safe, it's like we innocent, and it reminds me of the incident with the little boy that stabbed the white boy here in Dallas at
in
the
Frisco,
track
yeah.
meet
Hmm.
in Frisco. And my whole, not to talk about the case, but it's like I feel like when it's a black boy with a white boy or anything in that, it's like when it comes to us, they always want to run back with, well, where the parents are this, and they always try to put us in a box of badness, right, of negativity. They always try to find something negative to grab at, but let it be a white boy who did the same thing. It's never brought up or trying to dig for the negativity.
Or the worst.
It's always, well, he went to church every week.
Hmm.
Well, his parents were rich. Well, we didn't see this coming.
Hmm.
Like it's never the same energy. It's never the same direction of where it's going. And I'm just like, why do we keep being here? Why we can't never? Oh, it's like, man, why we can't never be right?
And it'll never be fair. And I tell my son that all the time. He has friends that are white, and I'm like, baby, you don't have those privileges. I'm very transparent with him. We have a very close relationship. I'm like, you don't. I hate to break it down to you, but if it's gonna be him or you, trust me, it's going to be you. If it's a situation that occurs, I already know what I'm like. So yeah, you got to keep your eyes open and just do. Even if you're doing what you're supposed to do, it's like always on high alert. And I hate that, but I feel like as they get older, especially for boys, girls too, but I can only speak on having a son. I'm just like, it's just more things you got to add on. Oh, and don't forget to do this, and don't forget to do that. Like it's their
Yeah,
innocence is just being chopped away. Like the older they
yeah,
get,
that's sad.
and when they're in the third grade, they start basing the test grades off of how many. Y'all know that how many black boys are going to go to prison. They start that when they're in the third grade. What? Like that?
That's
You
crazy.
already got a certain amount like knocked out the box already. You already have this plan, and they're not even in middle school yet. That's
That's crazy.
terrifying.
Mm-mm-mm. That's sad.
Yeah.
It is so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's hard. Like you want to educate your kids on that, and then you have to find balance in that too. Like with what you share with them. Like you were saying, Paris, your baby is a like a velvet teddy bear. I can't remember
Hmm.
what you said.
Yeah.
Today is like that too. But
Uh-huh. He's
um,
just tall. He's really
yeah, exactly. But it's like you don't want to kill their innocence, but they got to be aware and they got to just be well rounded and know what they're facing.
Yeah. Have
Mm.
y'all like? Well, I'm sure you have. Your kids are all different ages, but have y'all had a conversation about race with y'all kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not a secret. I don't keep many secrets from my son. Like, and he's very like intuitive and some stuff that he knows that I didn't know he knows. Like, I'm very transparent with him about that. Like, and some of it he doesn't want to hear, just because that's his innocence, or he's like, well, it doesn't happen to me. I'm like, okay. I mean, that's great, but I'm trying to prepare you as much as you know what I'm saying, as much as possible, because it is a crazy world we live in, and I don't know if you can ever prepare them for the rude awakening if a situation does like that happen, you know, with race. But I definitely we have had that talk with him, his me and his dad, like even my grandmother. I mean, my grandmother, his grandmother. My mom is a little bit more raw with it because she like, look, these white people is not my fault. Because you know, so but yeah, it's a free flowing environment on those topics in my home with him and I.
Hmm. Yeah, I try to teach Zay too because I didn't learn a lot of stuff about the real world until I was an adult. And I'm like, why weren't they teaching this? Of course, they're not teaching certain stuff in school because they don't want you to know certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Teach him that stuff so he understands. I'm not just saying this. I'm not just a bitter black woman. I don't just hate white people. Like it's you need to know the history behind this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's stuff too. And open his eyes. Like, whoa.
I'm sorry, y'all had a little static. I didn't know what just happened there. But okay, okay. Now, on another note, how do y'all balance the mommy's night out with with your children or with your social life? Like how do you balance that out?
I mean, it's one day a month.
Hmm.
You can find one day a month
Mm-hmm.
to do something.
He said,
Right.
It's not like
he said
it's
I'm gonna be there.
yeah, it's just one day a month. But first of all, planning. So making sure that it's on the schedule. You got to put it on the calendar because if you don't, you're gonna forget.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just as a doula, I always tell my mamas after you become a mom, I mean, before we even get to the baby getting here, start your self care routine now. And whatever that self care looks like for you, do it. Schedule it when if it's every Sunday between 2 and 4, that's your self care time. Schedule that time and it's a non negotiable. And that way you'll continue it during
Hmm.
postpartum and past that. And because we will get so wrapped up, I'll never forget when it was probably like the first few weeks after having my son. My husband had to come and tell me, like, you're not a single parent because I was trying to do everything, but that's what we just naturally do is we try to do
Mm-hmm.
everything and you leave very little for yourself. And so you have to have that time where you're like, no, at this time, don't bother me unless somebody dying, the house burning down, like something important. Other than that, don't bother me. I need to have that time for myself. So it's about making it a non negotiable. Like, no, I have to do this. So if I have to make sure I have a babysitter for every second Saturday of the month, then that's what I'm going to do because I need that time. Because just like we said earlier, you have that time and you get refreshed. And
Mm-hmm.
then you come back and you're able to be a better mom.
Yep.
So it's like, do you want to be a better mom? Or do you want to continue to sit within this and be so frustrated and feel like you just never get to do anything for yourself? It's about making those sacrifices that we got to make for our babies. And this is one of those sacrifices that you make for your baby, is having time for yourself.
Yeah. And it's really a commitment to yourself too.
Yep.
Yes.
And then you feel good to
Mm.
do the things that you say you're gonna do.
Mm.
That's a big thing. I feel like for some women, sometimes it that to them it may seem as guilt. I've heard that
Mm-hmm.
before. Like, oh, I'm leaving my baby. Like, I shouldn't be out here having fun and my baby's at home. Or, and I be I remember being out with a friend and she said that. I was looking at her like, girl, what? Girl, another one, please. Like,
Right.
what? Like, what
But
is you
y'all know
talking
what's
about?
crazy? I think it's so crazy how God wired our bodies, like how we birthed this baby and how instantly we love them, we're connected to them. Like, what's the hormone called? Tequila?
Oxytocin.
Yeah. I was just like, wow, like I don't even know you in the amount that I love you. Like, that's crazy. So I say that to say when you're away from them, like you're supposed to feel that bond, when you're,
Mm.
but.
And also, do you love them enough to love yourself?
Straight up. That's a good
Ooh, girl, speak that.
what they say.
Clacky, clacky.
Okay.
Clacky, clacky.
Good one, see?
Yes. You
Nah,
got to
that
love
is a good
yourself.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
pour back into yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup.
Okay.
Girl, that's enough. Come on, let me get my
Right.
book.
Right.
Let me get my book out, girl. Okay.
You really
Nah,
can't.
that's some
When
real
you go
shit.
out, it's like I know when I go out, my son will be like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "Mommy's not out." He will say, "Oh, with Miss Tequila," and so he already knows. Like cause he be like, where you going? I'm like, "My mommy's out." He's like, "Oh, you have your mommy's thing. Like it's on the calendar, on the fridge. It's on." So I'm like, "Hey, you know." So and it's not hard to plan because if he's not at the house, and I mean he's a teenager, he'd be here by himself. So, but I love getting away, and I can. If he still needs me, just like in a different way now, because I know with me, I'll let stuff build and build and build and build and build and build, and then I will explode. Like I've been saying this over and over again, and I'm just like, you know what? Like Tequila, like you gotta take some time out for yourself, like so that when I come
Yeah.
back, it's like a reset.
Mm-hmm.
And even when I'm out, I'll be like, I know he probably ain't thinking about me because he on that video game, but I miss my baby. Baby ain't worried about it. He just worried about you gonna pass a Chick-fil-A on your way back home. Like he don't care.
Okay.
I still miss him, but that time is needed. And my mom told me when he was like a toddler, she was like, Peyton is not your whole life. And I was like, what? She was like, he's going to grow up and leave you. She said, do not make him your entire existence. And my mom does not know this. I was so mad at her when she said that because I'm like,
The
what?
disrespect.
What? Yes, but I
Okay.
remember when my mom was younger. Like, even though my mom, my mom and dad were married, she's house. My mom stayed going on a vacation, and the girls. I'm like, hey, she just gonna. She always took care of herself. Like,
Exactly.
she had us together, but she was like, do not lose yourself in your child. She was like, because
Mm-mm.
you were someone before him. She was like, because if you do, she was like, she always said, God is a jealous God, and you better not love your child more than you love God. And I was
Mm,
like. Oh, okay. She's like, you need to
Oops.
carve out. Yeah. I'm like,
that's some
my
real.
baby. Like, you're like,
Okay.
make some time for
I want the
yourself.
Lord to take you. Let me go do something. I don't
Okay.
need
Okay.
oh, take some of this love off.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I'm just be like, bye, I'm gone. But like, yeah, that time is so important. And then when we're at the functions, it's like, I used to sometimes be like, oh, I'm a talker, but like, oh, I don't want to say nothing. And finally, I'll, maybe say what's going on. They're like, girl, me too. I'm like, oh my God, really? You went through this? It's like a sigh of relief because you never know whether they are currently going through it or have experienced it. Like, it's such a safe space because everybody has somebody that they can connect with. And it's like beautiful because it's like we all go through it. Like it may not be the same thing, but we just go through it collectively, those different changes with our kids and then battling with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, that is, girl. I can't wait to just join y'all. I'm
Yes.
like, see, what y'all doing
Yeah.
today? What y'all doing this week?
It's really a
I'm
down to
on
earth
her.
group. Everybody that has come has always been down to earth. That's what I love it too. It's
Yeah.
not like
Yes.
a
We
stuff.
have never had nobody, like you said, like, and it's, I know maybe a lot of women, sometimes, it might be, but like,
It's not catty at
it
all.
has never, when I say not even an ounce of
That's
like
good.
cattiness, I think one of my biggest downfalls of being part of the group, I never get enough time with everybody. I'm like, girl, I didn't get to sit by you the last time. Or it's like it's never enough time. Like that's the
Mm-hmm.
only thing I hate because everybody is always in such great spirits, and they're like, oh my god, I couldn't wait to see y'all. Or sometimes like, man, like once a month is like not enough, but it is enough because we all got full schedules, you know. And
Mhm.
so if we
Yeah.
just do what we can, that's my biggest downfall about it. I'm like, I don't get to talk to everybody enough, but that's where we get our phone numbers and socials, and we keep in contact
Mm-hmm.
that way.
Yeah.
Now I did notice it's Mommy's Night Out Dallas. So is there a Mommy's Night Out that you guys have in other cities or other states?
No, not currently.
Are we grown to grow? Because
Ooh.
it sound like this need to evolve.
It could be, possibly, possibly
Okay.
over the years.
It
Uh-huh.
sound like we planting seeds. Okay. Sound like we
Yeah.
planting seeds.
Okay, you clocked me. You
Right.
clocked me.
Look, don't be trying to hold back, Mr. Kayla. No, I definitely. I mean, just seeing the love that you guys have and the sisterhood bond. I can only imagine like here if that's here in Dallas. Look at all these other moms that are everywhere else and need that same support, that same structure, that same once a month meeting, just that same bond with
Mm-hmm.
amongst other sisters. Just to be frank, I started my podcast because I needed a sisterhood. I was a single mom, and I was going through I had a head condition, but when I became a single mom, um I couldn't find nothing like that I needed, right? And I felt like everything that we need as moms, far as like diapers, girl, like anything that revolves around your child, it's always word of mouth. Word of mouth all the time. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, man, why is it always word of mouth? People always telling me, oh, did you know this? Did you know you can do this? Did you know if you go here and trade this in, you can do that? I'm like, why is this always word of mouth? So at
Mm-hmm.
that point I was like, you know what, I just want to be a resource for folks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ended up getting diagnosed with this head condition, so I had a speech impediment. So I didn't want to talk anymore. I went to work one day, and then the first thing that I saw was a group was for the same head condition that I have. It was a support group. So I then started back talking after shortly after being in the support group because people started feeling the same way I was feeling. They didn't want to talk around people anymore. People kept looking at me like, "What is she trying to say?" Give you that like, "What the hell?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, and so I didn't want to talk anymore. And so I was just tired of people looking at me crazy. So further along, I go to work and I start back talking, started having these conversations about being a single mom, about my condition, about things like that, how I was feeling. Well, other people shit was feeling the same damn way. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, shit, I'm not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
So then
Mm-hmm.
somebody came across to me and was like, "Girl, you should do a podcast." And I'm like, "For real? I talk crazy. People gonna look at me crazy or whatever." Like, I don't want people to be like, "What is she trying to say?" But then I just built the confidence, and I was like, you know what? It's other people like me. So F it.
Mm-hmm.
Fast
Go
forward to we
you.
here 4 years strong. So
Period.
Yeah,
yeah,
let
so and
God
I'm still
use
you
you
see now
too.
I'm still tripping on words, but we still here and it happens. But it's somebody out there that needs the word, so that's why I provide resources as well, like you guys. So that's why I go to say I know it's a sisterhood that needs to be developed somewhere else around the world as well. So I hope that you do that because that's a strong thing and it does help millions of people that you don't even know that you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
reach. And I can't wait to see this blossom even further.
And it feels good
Yeah.
because so many people, like I know, like I'm heavy on TikTok. They're like, "Oh, I'm never having kids, or I don't have kids." I'm like, "Girl, you can't get in the mommy's night out group." Because I have friends that don't have kids. They're like, "Why didn't you never invited me?" I'm like, "You ain't got no kids." It's
Right.
like you ain't got no kids. So
It
it,
feel good to X them out the group for once.
yes, I'm like, they're like, "Are
Mm-hmm.
you serious?" Like one girl that I invited, uh, she's not the girl. Her name's Paris. She's my friend. She invited this one of her friends, and I'm like, "Is she a mama?" She like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, okay," because I didn't know she was like, "I know it's for only." I'm like, "It's exclusive, baby. It's
Okay.
we want
You're
to
like,
keep it
no.
going because why would you want to come? Because even though it's for us, our kids do come up." We do talk, and we
Mm-hmm.
all get there. We're like, "How is your baby?" Or "How's it your?" "I saw your baby had a soccer game," or "Yeah, I couldn't come last time because my baby had a dance recital." Like, it's still, we know while we're there, but our kids do come up, and we share special moments with our, that we've done with our kids with each other, and that just makes our
Mm-hmm.
bond a lot closer.
Even stronger, right? That's so. I love you guys from afar. I can't wait to just be in the number.
Woo, woo, woo.
Uh,
Right. I'm saying, when she
okay.
was talking, I was like, I wanted to heart it. Like, girl, this is not social media. You cannot heart right now. Like, I'm thinking we on live or something. But I wanted
Okay,
to say
Jasmine.
thank you
You
for
want to?
sharing your testimony. I didn't know that you had went through that. And then also kudos to you for like pushing through and letting God use
Yeah.
you the way that he is. So
Oh, I appreciate it, girl. Yes, that's why. Look, I love again. I can't. It means so much to have you guys on. Like I said, I've been holding on to this topic for 2 years because it's just a significant topic to talk on. And it's not just just talking about anything motherhood, but to really get down to the nicks and crannies of motherhood and the realness, like what we've been talking about with the whole thing of having sons and what you got to be aware of, like the real stuff that goes on behind closed doors that people don't get to talk about. I really wanted to share that and talk to you guys with it. And you guys were the perfect people to talk about. And just the bond. I can just see the sister in y'all. Like if I didn't know y'all, I would have thought y'all were real sisters because
hey, my
y'all
dog.
really bond. I love that. Y'all, we're gonna take another really short commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna play "Listen and We Don't Judge" with these ladies here tonight, Mommy Edition. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back with this game that we about to play.
The story goes as we unfold. Life reveals our purest soul. What we don't know is how we'll grow, but we must show love. Yes, there's reasons that I'm fragile, and I bet you'd like to know there's missing pieces from when I shattered. If you love me, say so. My heart's like glass, hurt from the past.
Still tipping on 4-4, shifting on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro. Still tipping on 4-4, shifting on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro.
Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. Pink on blazer, cause it's written. And I always had the vision. Tell Mike Jones I'm coming, get him. I be ballin' like the Pistons. Tell them haters, stop the snitching. Burn desires on the rhythm. Speak the truth, I got the wisdom. Never ever play the victim. I got fofos and I'm tipping. I be thugging, never pimping. I'm from Memphis by the river. I'm the gold but never silver. And I always been a sinner, but God told me I'm a winner. Walk by faith, I'm not a killer. Had to look up in the mirror. I'm the shit, I'm getting bigger. Turn your red, now you a ginger. When I slide, you know I'm slicker. Holding strong, I got the fisher. But I'm never trying to fix you. In the pot, it's time to simmer. Make that sauce, now you a dipper. It's a dolphin, you a flipper. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. It's so good, oh, what a pleasure. Off the scale, you cannot measure. I'm so rare, I am a treasure. Cause I got nothing but pressure. Flow so smooth, I am the leather. Get your milk, cause I'm the pepper. I want more, never the lesser. Leave me be, this ain't no gesture. Tic-tac-toe, you playing checkers. I'm the key, cause I'm the bearer. Adam family, Uncle Fester. They some maggots, get the website. Kill the beat, go get the stretcher. And I'm tipping, never stress 'em. I'm the best, it's time to bless 'em. Ain't no cap, I learned my lesson. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain.
From the east side to the west side, from the north side to the south side, all the way to the motherfucking cliff side, bitch. Oh Lord, thank you for this day. Amen. I beat the odds, even when society said I wasn't gonna make it. Overcome 'em, all them distractions, I had to shake 'em. One man band, no inheritance, I got it off the land. This is that gas, I'm a different type of strand. This that type of smoke, make it tap into your pedia glands. This that type of smoke that can get rid of many mans. This that type of smoke that you can't handle. I put belt the ass, light a nigga ass up like a candle. Secret animosity, they shoot shots but they can't aim. Young niggas dying every day behind fame. Fuck nigga took my brother out the game. I swung on these niggas' neck like $100,000 chain. Fuck nigga. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. I had to shed tears on this one. Best believe I'ma paint the city red behind this one. Real nigga, why you pull a trigger on this one? A moment of silence for the dead, we lost a real one. Yeah, smoke up in the city like a vapor. Hoe run up on me, I make her me her maker. Big bro, taught me 35 ways to get some paper. And it's middle finger to you motherfucking haters. OG status, since he was a young nigga, say. Real in that field since he was a young nigga, say. Been on go since he was a young nigga. Did them 17 years and he stayed solid like a real nigga. Loyalty, what he stood on. Started fucking with this roach ass sad alley bitch. When he came home, blindsided cause it was his baby mama. Shiesty hoe, can't trust these hoes, say these hoes will get you killed, bro. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Standing on this whole head like I'm standing on business. Got a 30 round drum and I'ma shoot it till it's empty. Since you been gone, I've been feeling kinda empty. I'm just grieving right now, but I'm not looking for no sympathy. Life gon' keep going, you hoes ain't stopping up, you understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a gorilla, yeah, you understand? Lady life been feeling kinda creepy. Big bro got so much street credit, get you gone for the freebie. Dirty feet, friendly pussy, slut bucket, bitch, we call it red flag. Hey bro, you should've known better the way you rock that red flag. I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen them people put you out in that body bag. Damn, my nigga, I'm talking about a body bag. Fuck me up, I viewed your body. That shit made me gag. You was covered from your head to your ankles. First thing I seen was a motherfucking toe tag. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you.
All right, y'all. We are back as I said we would be. And so we're still here with our beautiful ladies from the Mommy's Night Out Social Club. And so right now we are getting into our game for the night. And we're going to play Listen and We Don't Judge, Mommy's Edition. Okay, and we're going to play the Mommy Edition of Listen and We Don't Judge. Is it better? Can you guys hear me pretty good? Awesome. Okay. So we're gonna play this game, and how this game goes, of course, you say we listen and we don't judge, and then we're gonna tell you guys some things that we've done as a mom, and you're not gonna judge us at all. All right. So I'm gonna let's see who wants to go first.
I'll go first. We listen and we don't judge. Earlier, I came in my room and I closed the door and I locked it. And I laid down and I went to sleep and left kids out there.
Right. But did you die? You are A-okay.
Exactly. Who's next?
I guess I'll go.
I can't hear.
Can, can y'all hear me? Yeah.
Okay, guys. We'll take a
It's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. In the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. Yeah, and you, yeah. In the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. Yeah, in the night, in the day, when I'm going unaware, it's like yeah, in the night, in the day when I'm going unaware, it's like loving you. Yeah, and you, yeah. Miss Cruz, do your lifetime still look blue? Miss Cruz, I write these words, I speak to uplift moods. Miss Cruz, everything that I said was true. Yeah, I write these words despite the hurt you've been through. Life ain't fair, but it do got beauty. Love a drug we all be abusing. Can't lie, how I felt good inside when you gave me that love I needed and felt useless. Yeah, and nowadays the truth is, I know you heartbroken, clueless, and you don't wanna hear them excuses. Every man keep breaking your faith in Cupid. Loving you.
All right. All right. Thank y'all for being patient with us. Had a few technical difficulties, but we appreciate you being on standby. All right, y'all. So, like I said, we are going to snap back into the game for Listen and We Don't Judge. So, I want to go ahead and start. Let's start with Jasmine. Let's start with you. Okay? Listen and we don't judge.
I think. Can you hear me? I can't. The
I
thing
can
is,
hear you. I can hear you.
I think it's. I can't hear y'all. Just kidding. We listen, we don't judge. I was scared to say it. All right, y'all. So I'm a single woman. You know what I'm saying?
When it start with that, it's like, no.
When it gets to a certain time, you know what I'm saying? I'll go and make sure my son is asleep before I pull out Pinky.
Oh, amen. Amen.
What's
I'm
the
with you
name,
on that
Judge?
one.
It's been times when he haven't been asleep. I'm like, oh no, just checking on you. Good night, babe. Like, Dad, let me come back in another hour.
Girl, no, I don't mean to interrupt the game, but why my daughter one time, girl, she was coming down the stairs and I had my back turned to her. Girl, while she was coming down the stairs with mine and she thought it was a microphone.
No, you
Girl,
own it.
I am not playing. Girl,
You
I was
own
working from home, kid you not. She was coming down the stairs and girl, I'm talking about Whitney. You hear me? She was, ooh,
it.
ooh, girl, here with it. I was so embarrassed.
Did you dive
Girl,
and get it or what? Did you keep it
huh?
cool? Did you keep it cool or did you dive on her and take it from her?
First of all, it went like it went like that. I said, Zaya, no, put it down. Just drop it. She's still here with it. Why? What? Just girl, I was so shocked. Drop it. Just
Yeah,
drop it. Drop it. Girl.
gotta hide
Not
it.
only for her to sit there with it, the next day she goes to complain to my mom about it. Girl, so now I got one of the mamas that why you didn't buy her one? Girl. So my
No,
mom goes to
ma'am.
so now my mom really thinks it's a microphone, girl. So my mom orders her a microphone.
Well, good, it works
So
out.
now I gotta explain to my mama that it wasn't a microphone.
Or do you though?
Girl.
But do you have to explain it?
Right.
Girl, I'll tell you about them things. Yeah. Embarrassing moment. Go ahead though.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
We listen, we don't judge. I do not like being a mom all the time. Like
Oh
That
yeah.
was mine.
and when I say like I don't want to cook, like a couple weeks ago, like I did not cook like all week. I was like, you got to do that. Like I don't like being a mom all the time. Like I don't like being responsible for nobody. And I know I have my son fair. Like I know I don't like being a mom sometimes. Like I don't want to hear mama. I don't want to. I know it's something like I don't want to get up and take the school, and the school is on the same street as the house. I don't want to pick up, drop off again. I don't want to go shopping for like I do not like being a mom all the time. And I know people like, oh, but you have. I don't like being a mom all the time. I honestly, I'm like, sorry, don't judge. If I could, I don't know. I just would tell my younger self, girl, what? Like, no, I don't. I probably would have went a different path. You know, I wouldn't try to be fast and all that. But you know, he here now. But like, yeah, I don't like being a mom all the time.
That's real.
I put you on. That's some real,
And
some
I
real,
even feel
real.
guilty saying it, but I gotta be true. Like, I gotta be honest. I'm not like, you know how people be like, oh my God, I just love it. I stay out of that conversation. I'll be like,
Crickets.
I love my son. I love him to death, but like, don't you just love being a mom? Nope. I don't because I am solely responsible for somebody. Even when I'm having fun, I'm like, I can't get too messed up because I gotta make it back to my baby in one piece.
That part.
Yeah. So yeah.
I don't even want you be like, I don't
Yeah,
even want to think
think
about
about
that.
the reckless life that I lived before. I'm like, oh, the Lord kept me.
Okay.
Nah.
Yes,
Like,
Jesus.
you really met this person the same night and y'all went 2 hours away? Like, where you been? On one bar, like my charger, like phone on 20%. Like, what are you doing? I'm scared to go 15 minutes up the road now. Like, I gotta get back home. Like, so
Okay.
I
yeah,
feel you.
that's one of mine. I don't like being a mom all the time. Sorry.
Go ahead, Tequila.
Okay. What was I about to say? Never have I ever. This is
I
crazy.
know, right?
Ah!
Right.
This ain't a mommy not out moment. Nah,
Never have I ever. Everybody take a shot.
Right.
that part.
Um, we listen and we don't judge. Uh,
It's actually kind of hard, right?
yeah.
Really?
What my next one's gonna be?
I'm trying to see what we listen and we don't. Go ahead, Pierce. Because you sound like you got a lot of options. You said
Y'all,
really?
some of them are so mean, but no, kind of. I know you said you were in the room earlier. Like, sometimes I will turn off my location, and my garage is my like, oh no, like my therapy. Like, I've sat in my garage for like 3 hours, and Peyton will be like, "Where are you? Where are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm almost home." Yeah, and then I don't. And it's not like I got 4, 5 people in here. Like,
Not you.
y'all, I just don't be wanting to come in the house. Like, I have got ordered food from restaurants, and like I will lay the passenger seat down. I'll spread a napkin out. Like, I
Not
don't want to come in my
having a picnic.
Whole picnic in the car.
yes, and then I'll be like, oh
Okay.
my God, it's been 2 hours. Like, or I just will sit in there and reflect. And yeah, I don't want to be coming. I don't want to come in the house.
We
That
listen,
is funny. You
don't
look like you escaping 10 kids.
What?
You look like you escaping 10 kids.
Right.
It feel like it. It feel like it sometimes, and it's only one. Yeah, I'll chill in the garage a couple days a week for a few hours, and then maybe I'll cut the location on when I come back upstairs. But I don't want you to know that I'm here because then that alert's like, "Where are you? What are you doing?" And you don't want nothing. You just want me here, which I get it. But like, give me a minute. I just got out of traffic.
and listen,
Give
that
me a
was
minute.
fast.
That no, because I know
Traffic.
as soon as I hit that door, it's on.
Oh,
So
that's funny.
I feel
that's
it.
my safe space.
I feel it. We listen and we don't judge. I'm like that. I told my daughter that like when I about to crash out because she didn't got on my nerves. I definitely have told her a time or two. Oh, I got a meeting. Ain't had nobody meeting. I
Oh,
just closed the door and I'm just in my room. I just I just don't want. I know if
mm-hmm.
I said if I got a meeting, she ain't gonna come bother me.
Mm-hmm. It's business,
Yeah,
baby. Yep.
it's
Right.
business.
Personal
It's
business.
like the fact that I gotta lie and sneak around my own like I'm in high school again, sneaking like this is crazy.
For
I
real.
gotta be tiptoeing around you.
Right.
Seriously.
You drink
Um,
your own tea?
we listen and we don't judge. I am a gardening mom, and I'm not talking about gardening.
Tomatoes and fruit.
Back. What was your
Mm.
baby boy mom over there growing in that little corner? I ain't gardening, mom.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love that. Now I like that. Like how you put that.
And
Keep it
I noticed one
real.
thing when I garden, it makes me more calm, and it's like I see him differently. It's like I understand him.
You have
That's some
more.
shit to say.
It's more patience
Yeah, I
that
have
you.
more patience. Yeah, and I see you
Very much so.
Mhm.
versus like I don't know how to explain it, but yeah,
I get what you're saying.
yeah.
You come from the garage, be all happy. Hey,
Okay, right.
I mean, like, you want to bake a cake real
Okay,
fast?
right,
he's so happy. Oh, it's no
right,
Like
Making
I
a
don't know
mess.
what got
It's
into mom, but I like it.
right. Talk about balance, but that's balance though. Shoot, they deserve that.
problem. Right.
They
They
being
take them
cranky
up.
all the time.
Take them.
Right, exactly, exactly.
But you know what? We balance so much and we wear so many hats.
Oh,
Sometimes that is so necessary. Like it's necessary sometimes. Um I mean, again, we do so much from we doctors, we nurses, we are the pickup, we're the we are everything,
Mhm.
and so we do sometimes need that stress reliever.
For
We
sure.
wear so many hats that we don't even realize. I was just texting Tequila the other day. Yesterday, I was like, "Girl, I'm over here. I had to get a piece of glass out of Peyton's foot. Like, just like, what are you doing? Like, it's just it'd be random stuff where like I'll be on the phone. And he's like, "Oh, mom," and I'm like, and I'm like checking the stove, and I'm like, look, it's just like it's so natural. But
Yep.
people that don't live their lives like that will probably be like, these people are insane. It's like, oh, I thought this was normal. Like this is my normal. Like this is what I do, and that's not even counting what's going on in your head.
Mm-hmm. Or
I'm
even
like,
things you gotta do for yourself, like at all, at all.
that
and it's
part.
every day.
Every
Yeah.
day.
It's even laying down. I'll be like, ooh, in the morning, like I already know what I got to do. I'm like, ooh, tomorrow I got it, or ooh, I can't wait till Sunday. Like it's constantly something. Even when people are
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't have my child or my kids. It's like, yeah, but the closer it gets back to getting back to them, you're already thinking what you have to do, like what whatever timeline it is. So it's when people are like, oh, did you get rest? You're like physically, but not mentally because I'm
Yeah.
preparing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You
Y'all
always
know
gotta
what?
prepare for something.
I
I'm
want to
like,
say
what did I
something more,
sign up
Carrie.
for? This
I
is life.
I
This
want
is
to
What
say
would you
life.
say?
I
I
said, what
want to
did I
say
sign
something
up
on what
for? This is
Paris
life.
said about the preparing. So I had saw this video on Instagram and it was saying to ask ChatGTP. Let me pull it up real quick. It said to ask ChatGTP with everything you know about me, tell me the uncomfortable truth and be brutally honest. And one of the things it said pertaining to what you just said about preparing is over managing. That's what it told me about myself is that I over manage my son and I'm over managing life and I'm trying to keep a task for everything. So I'm just trying to keep note of that to try to just kind of go with the flow sometimes. Let Zay make his mistakes. Let him build his grit since we're raising boys. So yeah.
So you feel like, because I know my mom was, I try not to be. I try to say, I'm going to parent to a certain extent and then I'm just going to guide him. A helicopter mom. Mom like hover. And I'm like, ooh. It wasn't a good or a bad thing, but I'm like, I don't want to do that. But I think we want
Mhm.
to stop them from doing stuff. But it's like, I'm gonna be hands off, and I'm here if you need me. Like when I say hands off, like don't come to me for nothing. But like we can't control every single thing. Then I also have to remember, okay, he's a boy. He ain't gonna want to tell me everything.
Yep.
See, I'm a helicopter mom real bad. I'm the mom that I can't let my daughter go to the park and I'm still in the car. I'm at the park. I'm here with it. I'm looking. Who you playing with? You don't know the
Mhm.
little girl. Like, I don't give my number out. My daughter don't have no cell phone. Don't give my number out to nobody in your classroom. I don't know they mama. I don't know them people. I don't.
Yeah,
And she's the only child, and I feel I have to catch myself a lot of times because she's the only child, and I'm like, man, I'm stopping her from like,
not social.
like building
Yeah.
friendships, and then I'm like, well, I don't know them folks. I don't want to get to know them folks because I don't. Everybody household is different, so if
But
I
it
ain't over
might be
there
some
with you,
households that are the same too as yours.
that's true. So
Like,
it's like, look, they can come over here, but you can't go over there.
right.
And
Yeah.
ain't nobody gonna watch your kid like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'll
It's
be
got to
like,
be a balance though, because I feel like those parents are thinking the same way too. Like how you like they can come over, you can't go over. They might be thinking they don't know. It's just like
that's
you
true.
don't know them, they don't know you. That's why the play dates are good and use your discernment and your judgment. Like if you feel like something fishy is like but I think at some point in time we all have to trust somebody because it's like I don't know them. It's like, well, girl, somebody. At some point you have a village. You have to just pray over your child and hoping that whomever you let your child go spend time with, if you're not there, they do right by your child because you're gonna punish yourself. Yes, we all need help. Can they come? Yes, yes. Once you've established that friendship, because I know my son stayed at Tequila House all the time, and her oldest son stayed with. We'll swap off. So yeah, but
I
that
be,
had to be built. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and then you get to go over and see how people run their households, and though you'll just make I guess, your judge. You'll choose your better judgment from there moving forward.
yeah. Cause I just pay attention to people, and I be like, you want to go over to little Jimmy house, but Jimmy be outside, and his parents don't even be looking for him. So, I be looking at traits
Jimmy
like
parents be
that. You know what I'm
hiding because
saying?
Jimmy done got on their nerves.
Okay.
Jimmy parents, nah, Jimmy parents, they be there. Jimmy parents, but I get what you saying. You look at those kids like, where your parents at? Like, are they working
Yeah,
overnight? Are they neglectful? Are your older siblings watching you?
exactly.
It's so many different things.
Yeah. But you right though. I gotta build a village. I gotta move on from that. I can't helicopter forever. And then like she's built different. It be so many factors. Just being a single parent, it's like,
Hmm.
girl, whew, that's a whole nother subject.
Mhm.
But but that was a good segment. We listening, we don't judge. I got to get to know a little bit more about y'all, so I'm loving it. I do want to. I know it's almost time for us to close out, but I definitely want to end on two questions. What are some things that have helped you in being a mom? And that can go for a plethora of things, from planning to charting, having older children, um, co-parenting. What are some things that have helped you guys in your parenting?
Therapy.
Mm,
Ooh,
Therapy.
girl,
Yep.
Tequila, you be speaking some real girl.
Going to therapy. It's, oh my goodness. It's needed because of the changes you're going through and the times of today and learning
Yeah.
to be a parent because a lot of us don't parent how our parents parent and we don't
Mm.
have too many role models of what that should look like. So navigating that and our emotions when it comes to that, healing our child so that we don't put that off on our kids. Therapy,
That's some real tea right there.
therapy and gardening.
okay.
Amen, amen again.
Um,
Um,
Go ahead, Jess.
I guess for me, my mom has been really pivotal the last few years. She has helped me tremendously, especially with this like new job. Her, I'm not like able to pick up my son, um, like if he has his after school stuff. So she's been helping me with that a lot. Another thing I think parenting has opened my eyes to is just really unconditional love. Like I realized that maybe like in relationships, I probably wasn't unconditionally loving people, because your kids, you just love them like no other. So it just opened my eyes to true unconditional love and make me realize my mama love me, bro. You know what I'm saying? No matter what I do, my mama will forever love me just like you are with your kids. And then you can't. people are going to be who they are. You know, I think it made me more accepting of people because when I had my son, I thought he was going to
Mm.
be similar to me. I thought that he was going to be, I could mold him to be what I wanted him to be. Ain't that crazy? I really
No, I
thought that.
thought the same. I feel you.
And it wasn't until probably last few years, I'm like, this boy is himself. Like, you do not own him.
Look, I got you. I got you. Baby. I
He is
got you.
he. You don't own him, you can guide him. But yeah, so it just opened my eyes to unconditional love and then just people being flawed, like, and just,
Absolutely.
including self.
That's a good. That's really good. I never thought of it. I've never thought of it like that. You opened my eyes to some new on that unconditional love part.
Yeah.
Because me and my daughter definitely. I thought I could mold her into who I wanted her to be.
Hmm.
This heifer don't even like me half of the time.
Yeah.
So
And, doing him a disservice by being that way. He could be something that is beyond me, and I'm keeping him in a box. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I gotta let him thrive in what he wants to thrive in, not what Jasmine Hobbs want him to thrive in. You
Yeah.
know,
And let them
mm-hmm.
fail.
let him
Yep.
fail. Ah, damn, that's what ChatGPT told me too. He said, let the boy
What about
fail.
you,
That's how he
Paris?
gonna build credit. Okay.
I think for me, selflessness, because when I tell you I'm so selfish, I, before I
Garage.
had Pady, I'm like, but man, now, and like even like when I had him, like that all went away. Like selfless, like I'm like, nope, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. Like I've never like wanted to put myself like second, but I'm like, I do it and I don't, and you know what I'm saying? I don't think twice about it. So having known me like growing up in high school, like even right before I had him, like beyond like selfish, like I wasn't doing nothing for nobody. Like everything was all about me. It was surrounded. And then now just to know, like I don't even think about that. Like I don't choose like, oh, it's gonna be me. Like it's always gonna be my baby. And like even my mom was like, I would have never thought I'd see the day. Like I can't. Like I couldn't envision you not being selfish, but like, and it's not like a punishment to myself. I'm like, that's my child. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's easy to say, but some people really don't. I don't know. They don't adapt that. Like some people are still who they were. They don't take those changes well and they still try to force
Mm-hmm.
themselves and then the child will suffer. And I think between me being selfless now and patience, because patience, I'm like, okay, everything is not going to go my way with my child. So I just have to let it ride, because like holding on so tight or just like having like maybe having a short fuse at some point, like my sister was like, you are going to explode. She's like, just let it be what it is, handle what you can and what you can't, like you just got to be patient. And things have like just come full circle and I'm just like, I had to learn how to relax and just be patient with a lot of stuff. Like I was always just trying to like rush stuff, you know, with him, and then I would get mad when it wouldn't go my way because I was comparing myself to other moms. And I was
What
like,
we do.
it's your story is not theirs and vice versa. You don't know what theirs is. So I had to really be patient with a lot of stuff with him. Even with myself and like I'm like, oh, it did all work out. And it is all going to work out. It's just
For
not
sure.
going to go the way it may not go in a straight line. It may go like this, but it don't mean that it's wrong.
That's true. That is so true. Before we get out of here and get you guys announcements and how we can follow you guys or how they can follow you guys, I want to ask you guys what is some advice that you would give to the mothers or a mother, someone who's becoming a mother today.
Carve out your self care time and start now and
Okay.
research. Do a lot of research.
Oh yeah.
Read, learn, especially on child development,
Yes.
Mm.
and just fall into the hole. Fall into the hole and figure out as much as you can before you have kids. If you already have kids, do what I just said. Go
Okay. And I second
Noted.
okay,
that. Right.
go step one and do that.
Okay, okay, that's some good advice there.
Mm-hmm.
You ladies.
I think it's that like kind of piggybacking off what Tequila said, carve out some time for yourself, not even just not self maintenance. Maintenance is just going to get the stuff like actual self care. Like it may not be a massage or you going somewhere because that takes up time. It may be reading a book or soaking in a bath because we're always in a rush. So I would say make sure that your self care, you're actually caring for yourself. Like that could even be therapy, whatever that may look like, instead of it actually being like maintenance. Because I think some people get like self care mixed up with maintenance. Maintenance is like, oh, I gotta go get my nails refilled or my hair. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's maintenance. Like that is really not sitting down, pouring into yourself. And I think once people do that with being guilt free, it'll everything else will follow.
Yeah.
That was a good one right there.
Hmm.
Okay, Miss
Oh,
Jasmine.
I'll just educate yourself, like what Tequila said. Honestly, if you are pregnant or about to, well, what's happening? Oh, okay, yeah, just educating yourself. I mean, is it in? Is it in? And then also, if you want to have a baby and you don't have any, choose wisely. That's really my biggest.
Oh yeah.
Save yourself.
Wisely.
Reconsider.
Look at their
Wasting good.
about their mental and how they treat other women that they're
Mm.
not sleeping with or that they can't get anything from. That's what matter.
Come on, these golden nuggets been dropping, okay? Baby, this podcast gave what it's supposed to give and it did what it's supposed to do, okay? And I'm
Mhm.
loving that. Y'all have been some phenomenal women, and we definitely want to give shout outs to Bree Nicole. She said y'all are really speaking tonight. Great discussion. Pamela said it's a lot on a part of discussion that we were speaking on. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm gonna say Caesar made a comment, and Nori gave a heart. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. But before we go, I definitely appreciate you ladies for joining tonight. And before we go, also, can you guys give out Mother Mommy's Night Out contact information as well as your individual contact information where people can follow and get in contact with you guys and your upcoming events?
You can follow us on Instagram at m period n period o period Dallas. There you'll be able to see all of the events that is coming up. And our next event will be in July, and that will be our second annual pickleball tournament. So come on out and enjoy some time. We always love it. We have so much fun. Pick your
Mhm.
partner. It is a competition, and be a
Mhm.
prize at the end. Um, and then just, follow. And if you join the email list, you'll be able to hear about events first and to also know what we have going on and coming up next.
Yes.
Yes. And then you can individually follow me on Instagram at tmarie__r.
Awesome. You ladies want to give out y'all's? No?
No, let me look it up, child.
Oh,
Um,
you can follow me on Instagram, Paris__no Hilton.
I
That's
love
cute.
it. No
Can I
filter.
follow them? My Instagram is perfectly_imperfect_fox.
Awesome. If you are a mom, a new mama, old school mama, granny, if you somebody mama, I'm gonna need you guys to tune in with Mommy's Night Out. They are a phenomenal group that's focused on sisterhood. They empower and unite Black mothers while creating and thriving, supportive and a safe community. Y'all, I just again thank you guys for what you guys are doing, how you bring Black mothers together. Continue doing what you're doing. I can't wait to see this blossom even more and even bigger. And just continue being you guys. We're gonna bring you back again. I hope to see you guys again. To bring you guys on for another segment where we can talk more about motherhood or another topic. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Catch your girl next Thursday at 7 p.m. where we're gonna have another great topic and great discussion. Y'all tune in to Mommy's Night Out. Real Raw, let's talk. We out.
Not the piece.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on, how I go.
Wow,
And we
Jasmine,
be
that's so.
clubbing.
I gotta listen. I'm lame,
You
okay?
brought back a memory.
That's one of mommy's moments.
Right.
still searching. Meaning in this life, why this world turning? Yeah, if I'm alright, I don't care about a like. I know the bigger picture got a bigger purpose. Yeah, you know I'm stacking this money. But somehow still lost in my 20s. Funny we lost hope when COVID taught us to cope. Who would've thought that the world was alone hurting? Yeah, looking at my little brother. Depression is the quickest way to cause murder. Yeah, in grade school other people murmur, but he's still alive. I call him the overcomer. Some days I think, do God see us? Life is a balance. Young talented Libra who seeks peace but keeps tough, who needs G's and Jesus, who turns east and prays up. With one girl he lays up, the family on his mind. He can't run, nah, he can't run. Putting things down into action, making a plan. No more telling other people I ain't showing my hands. Got a goal on my mind, I ain't kicking the can. Homeboys call like when we kicking again. Old friends, new friends, I got life changes, new man. I'm not one to hate on you, and we are trying to make it to a conclusion. Let it out, yeah, let it out, let it out, yeah, let it out. Oh, I said let it out. Yeah, I'm just trying to be free. Turn me up, yeah. I've been sleeping every night with a different plan on my mind. Am I getting any close to that man you designed? I ain't looking for a handout, praying for a sign, but I figure faith could make the stars you align. Them other girls I would play time, yeah, but with you I can make time. The passion you got like grapevines, I know we'll both grow in age like great wine, yeah. Cause life is a poetry book. All these wrong turns, you don't wanna go look. And this pain that I felt before is no more. Everything getting better when you know you enough. Yeah, can't stress a thing I don't know. And I pray for friends I've outgrown. Most things nowadays are bluff, but I'm trying to know that God who was burning a bush. Let it run, G.